welcome back to Mikey Reacts. We've got an interesting video for you today. So I've been doing some research over the last couple of weeks, and with my pending move to the US, something that I've been getting really excited about or really interested in is like weird and obscure facts about the US that many people may not know. So if you know these, you may be one of the few, and it's quite impressive. So let me know down in the comments if you know what I'm about to say. But this video is 4 facts about the United States. How am I doing that? 4 facts about the United States that many people don't know. So they are surprising and obscure facts about the US. This is number 1 in a series. So if you have any that you know, leave them down in the comments below. Don't leave me with so little that I can't make any more videos. But if you knew these, let me know down below. And if there's any other facts that you can relate to these, also let me know. I want to know everything that you know about the United States so I can know as much as possible. So let's get to it. But just before we do that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and go down below in the description of this video to find my Instagram, Twitter, and my Patreon, guys. If you enjoy this content, you will enjoy the Patreon. It's more in-depth political and historical content, and it only costs $5 per month is the minimum subscription fee, and that is absolutely nothing. That is something ridiculous like, what is it, 30 cents a day? Not even that. Not even that, guys. My maths is a bit off today, but let's get to this video. So, number 1. So did you know that almost all of Nevada is owned by the federal government? So a ridiculous amount of Nevada is federal land. I've got 2 sources here. One is State Bar of Nevada, and one is the Bureau of Land Management. So the Bureau of Land Management says that 63% of the entire state of Nevada, which is a huge state, right? It is 48 million acres. No. I don't know how big Nevada is totally, but 48 million acres of Nevada is owned by the state, owned by the government. So the Bureau of Land Management. That is 63% of the entire land mass of Nevada is owned by the government. However, it does say here that the U.S. government actually owns 85.9% of Nevada and is controlled by various federal entities. So it's split between various federal entities. But so one is saying 63, one is saying 85.9. However, that is the majority of the state of Nevada is owned by the government. What they're doing on that land is very interesting. It does say here that from 1846 to 1872, the federal government's main role in Nevada was through the General Land Office, the agency that carried out the Homestead Act. So we all know that Area 51's in Nevada. We all know, if we're being realistic, a lot of people will say there's conspiracies behind it. It is just an airbase, but we don't really know that, I guess, for sure. But that is the first fact. The second fact for you guys, did you know that the Pentagon is still the world's largest office building used for one purpose? Did you know that? So yeah, it's the world's largest office building. Let's see how many rooms the Pentagon has. How many rooms does the Pentagon have? So it's actually got 7 floors, 2 which are underground, and it doesn't say how many rooms it has, but it's 6,636,360 square feet of mass. The interesting thing about the Pentagon, I believe it has way more bathrooms than is needed, because I believe that had to do with a period of Jim Crow and segregation. They built bathrooms obviously for African Americans and for white people. So actually it has, I think, double the bathrooms that are needed. So if I have a look here, yes, so 284 bathrooms, twice the number needed for the anticipated staff levels. This is because they included white and colored cafeterias as well, and bathrooms. So it really has more cafeterias than it needs and more bathrooms than it needs. It's actually a really interesting part of history. It's a horrible part of history, but it's interesting to know that these bathrooms are still there. Rather than getting rid of them, they just have too many bathrooms for the amount of personnel that are actually in the Pentagon. So that's interesting that your tax dollars are being spent on that. Well, were being spent on that. Not anymore, but it's kind of interesting to know. So, and fact number 3, and fact number 3 is a 2-parter. So fact number 3, is actually all to do with Alaska. You guys know Alaska is the biggest state in the Union. But did you know that if you were to add the coastal line of the East Coast and the coastal line of the West Coast together, the coastal line is nowhere near the size of the coastal line of Alaska. So if you combine East and West Coast, it's not as big as the coast of Alaska for many reasons. First of all, Alaska is a huge state. Obviously, you know, it's borders Canada, and it's all the way up there to the west. However, because, not just because of its size, but if you look at the outline of Alaska and you see it has so many nooks and crannies, that really adds to the coastal line of Alaska. That is fact number 3, but fact number 3 also comes into fact number 4. And did you know that fact number 4 is that Alaska was purchased for only 2 cents per acre from Russia? And that means with Alaska being 600,000 square miles, that was a price of approximately $7.2 million that was paid by the US federal government to Russia. If you consider that actually the Louisiana purchase was for 10 million, it seems about right. But that is a lot of land for that price, and that's pretty impressive. And that also leads into another fact about Alaska, which is a very, very interesting one. Did you know that Alaska is also is not only the most western state in the Union, but also the most eastern state in the Union? Just consider that for a second, because if you look at the map of the United States, which I will show right here, you will see that it is all the way west of the contiguous United States. However, on a world map, it is all the way to the east, far more easterly than Russia is. So it's both the most eastern and the most western state in the Union. And that is longitudinally, of course. The most eastern state in the contiguous United States is Maine, and the most western, I believe, would normally be Hawaii. So yeah, those are interesting and obscure facts or surprising facts about the United States. That was 4/5. 3 of those are about Alaska. I find it to be a very interesting state anyway. So it's no surprise that there are some pretty interesting facts about Alaska there. We've got loads more. I've got a huge list. So I'm gonna make a whole series out of this, and hopefully if there's any more that you want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments. I'll be really, really happy to. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you want to support this channel in any other way, you can hit that super thanks button and donate any amount of money to this channel that you want. Absolutely any amount is an amazing gesture. So thank you so much, guys, in advance, and I'll see you on the next video.